Good morning. I'm not going to be able to be with you to do a live session, so I've done a pre-recorded version, so I hope you'll bear with me. I just wanted to do a little project that is a great Christmas present idea. It's maybe not to everyone's taste, but it's very trendy at the moment to have really big statement earrings. And it's a great way to use up your leather pieces. We've been talking in previous weeks about different projects to do with that. So here are some that I've made. So using a mixture of metallics, suede, the Napa leather. I've done some where I've pre-cut them into feathers. I've done some symmetrical shapes. And I will be putting up online the templates that I've used for these, but I thought if I did a little video, you've got that to accompany the download. The great thing about these are you can be really inventive. You're using quite small pieces, so you can use the pieces packs that we have, and you can mix and match them, and you can use really tiny pieces to create something. So we have metallic packs which have really kind of funky fabrics and that catch the light. Sometimes you can switch them to use the front and back. So like this little one I'm preparing here, I'm just going to reverse it just to give a black and metallic blue. We've got the Napa leathers, which are incredibly soft and tactile, and they work really well for this, and we do assortment bags on the website. So again, those will be in the download, and they're on the website under the kit, projects and kits section if you want to go straight there, and you can see everything there. So I've just drawn on the back with a biro, and what you want to do is draw your template on the back and then cut out inside that line so that it doesn't show. And some of the designs as well, you just want to make sure that if they're mirrored, that you flipped the template over so that you're getting that kind of echo left and right. So I'm using here the leather scissors, very economical pair of scissors that we sell, but I'm finding they're really excellent, and they're great for cutting this little leather, particularly where you've got curves and corners. But I would also use my precision craft knife. So if I wanted to do some very small kind of incisions in here, so that's how it's coming out at the moment. I'm just going to keep it down, and it can be useful to have the corked ruler here just to stop the leather kind of pulling up as you're cutting. Watching your fingers, of course, and just doing a series of small cuts which will just give that kind of feathered look. Let's see if it's visible. It's quite a subtle thing when it's on there, but it does give it a kind of a distinct look. So I'm going to put this one on the top of this metallic, so I've got a little bit of a pink thing going on. And what you want to do is you want to sort of make sure that the top of the leather is where the glue is, and that gives you your fairly firm foundation for attaching your fixing. So I'm just going to glue the top of that in place with a bit of the Leathercraft cement. So the Phoebings one will do as well. This is the EcoFlow leather weld that I've got here. So I've got a paintbrush handy as well, just so that I can spread it and not have it too thick and gloopy. And I'm just going to take it down a little. I want the earrings to kind of have some movement, but not too much from the top. And you can build up the layers, so you could have 2 or 3. Going on. So this one I'll probably do a bit more work on, but it just will give you a bit of an impression. Smooth that glue off a bit. Now I've got it glued on, but I've got a little bit of overlap, so I'm just going to very carefully just trim around so that I've got a really, really neat top that matches. Give that a little press to let the glue go down. And then I'm really loving this tool. So this is the spring stitching punch. It's just really got a good spring mechanism for using a very inexpensive tool for a punch, but This just seems to go on, and it just gives really neat work. So I'm going to use that to make my hole because it's nice and small, but it's also very neat. And it's big enough to not cause you any issues when you're trying to put your findings through. Okay, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. But you can kind of obviously go really elaborate with them, like some of the ones we were showing earlier. So have some fun, play around, see what scraps you've got. The findings I got from eBay, you want to look for the solid sterling silver. I think it's 935 right next to it rather than the plated. They're not a lot more expensive, but it's just worth it for the look of them, and they are a lot stronger as well. And obviously they're more hypoallergenic as well. So that's it for today. I'm sorry not to have joined you in person, as it were, but I hope you have a good morning and a good weekend. I'll be in the office sorting out your orders as you're watching this. So perhaps I'll see you next week. Thanks very much. Bye bye.